Good morning. My name is Miguel. This is the first demo of one of my analysis and trading sessions. Let's go straight right off the bat. What you have in the screen, it's my broker. I use an European broker that it's kind of flexible. It allows me to list my list of stocks I want to analyze. I have more or less 200 stocks on my radar. I can scope or reduce my time scope of visualization of the stock prices for every stock. For example, 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 1 year. In that sense, my broker is pretty flexible. Uh, it has some visualization tricks like green when the stock is gaining or red when the stock is losing. Then I have Virgo. With Virgo, I use the tab deep dive, where I will use a couple of machine learning models to analyze my stock. And finally, I have Yahoo Finance. Maybe you already know this tool or website. It's a free website. For me, it's quite convenient because first, it's free. Second, it has lot of data, indexes, dashboards. You can create your your portfolio. You can do many things with Yahoo Finance. I find it very convenient for analysis. Well, okay, let's start. For this week, we maybe you already know. Right now, there are two main economic subjects around the world: Donald Trump tariffs, politics for foreign trade in the United States. We already know that Donald Trump is putting tariffs on Mexico, Canada, maybe to the European Union. And on the other side of the ocean, we have Europe and the war of Ukraine. And right now, the geopolitics game is quite hot. The United States with Donald Trump, uh, they are more or less gambling with the war of Ukraine, and Europe wants to do not agree with this idea of Donald Trump and Russia. So more or less, France, UK, and Germany are allying so that they are gonna depend less on the United States and to to get more independence in terms of military and maybe other subjects like artificial intelligence, technology. They want to depend less on the United States, which is bad news for many big tech companies, military companies. It can be a game changer. Another thing that is going on in European markets is this movement or trend of consumers against American products. Yeah, so we had previous weeks the main trend of the American markets uh, were in a downhill. Let's see 1 month Standard and Poor's. So starting 19 February, the Standard and Poor's index fell with no stop. Well, maybe some ups and downs, but in general down. While, for example, let's see DAX, the German index, if I'm not wrong, it was going up since a couple of weeks ago, non-stop. Yeah, it was well more or less fluctuating, but in general it's green. And just recently, I think yesterday, Germany announced to spend more money on military facilities for Ukraine and the European Union. So many things are going on right now. Also, French and British indexes are more or less stable, I would say. Let's see French. It started today high. Let's see. Yeah, 1 month it's going up, and previous weeks it was stable. But as you can see, the politics of the new government of the United States didn't affect it too much French indexes. So it seems that French index it's there is some confidence of on European stocks. So we can let's keep that in mind. Let's see British is doing well too. So let's keep that in mind. So maybe we will avoid uh, American stocks. We will prefer to take um, European stocks. Okay, let's keep that. I like to keep that before going jump into to how I am gonna start to sort my stocks and to make a list of my priorities. Um, let's see the markets. What we have as forecast. Now I'm running the forecast. The forecast is already it runs every day in the very early in the morning so that you can have some analysis ready for your working day. Here we have volatility. Let's jump directly to the stock. Let's make some scope. So yeah, Standard and Push is falling. Very clear. Last day high was the 19th February, and after that it was in a downward trend. RSCI is already in red. It's maybe some days later is maybe it can go up, but we don't know when. So for example, in this week in August last year, the RSCI went red, signaling a jump, but it jumped for some time, but then it went down again. So we cannot rely too much on that, but it giving us some signals that this trend, this downward trend, can continue for the coming days. Okay, what data do we have? Target mean Dow is starting to go down. This indicator more or less tracks strong upward trends and strong downward trends. Sometimes it mistakes. For example, in this week, in November 1, the strong downward trends just lasted some days. While here we have that is just starting a very strong downward trend. So more or less, I would say I am confirming my that the downward trend is just starting. So let's avoid uh, American stocks that follows Standard and Poor's. The same with moving averages. It's starting to go down, and maybe it can continue going down. So forecast. Let's see the forecast. What is more important in the forecast to see is that the asset returns for 3 lakhs be in the positive or negative area. For example, now it is expecting negative returns. So I am somewhat confident that that for tomorrow, today and tomorrow, and maybe the day after tomorrow, uh, Standard and Push will continue falling. There is high volatility right now. If we see the closing prices, and the market was underperforming my previsions. So not good news for stocks or portfolios following Standard and Poor's. There is a big sell-off, so it's better to wait. In which state we are right now? We are in the yellow state. It is state number one. State, sorry, it is state, yes, state number one, which is a state that has uh, mainly negative returns because the median of the returns is below zero. And then this state can last up to, well, between 6 and 27 days, let's say between 1 week and 1 month. And in some cases, 1 month and a half. We are right now in the 6th day, so we are already in the interval of the of this of this state. So we can expect maybe that the downward trend going to last a couple of weeks, given the current context. So better to avoid. My suggestion will be to better avoid stocks that follow Standard and Push. But it's good to track them because maybe later there's gonna be a push up, so the market will start to grow. So it's good not just only to avoid them just for buying, but good to monitoring. Maybe in my monitoring, I'm gonna sort some standard push who are falling so that I can buy them later and gain some benefit on that. So for now, they are not gonna be my main priority for buying, but I'm gonna put some of them as in my monitoring list. Let's see the German market. It's loading. It's loading. Okay, what we have. Let's make some scoping. Okay, German market was quite good. Now it failed, but it's still in a it's still high. So maybe the it's already losing some of its power. But let's see what we have. But in general, green numbers. It had a negative return yesterday. So let's see. Um, what is important here? Okay, I have some negative returns, expected negative returns for some days, but then it is expecting high returns after 3 days. So let's monitor. I would say let's monitor German stocks very closely. Uh, Maybe they would be good to buy, but let's be very careful. So at least German stocks gives me some confidence. So let's start with the stocks. I'm gonna switch to the deep dive tab. I'm gonna set this to late opening 1 day because I s- I make my analysis and I give me more or less 1 day. No, reaching late to the market. Not because if I put 0, it means that my analysis is based to the till the previous day. But we know that market already opens, it's already working, so I give 1 day as a late as a late operation. The threshold, minimum threshold, I'm gonna hold 40, and smooth window, I'm gonna put it to almost 1 week. I select conformal prediction. For now, I'm not gonna explain the models, and I'm not gonna activate market risk. It is under construction still. Okay, okay, what we have. Let's see. Hmm. I already put some stocks. I already did some analysis. I put WBVA as my top one priority. I'm gonna monitor very closely. Then Alibaba and Pinduoduo. Those are Chinese stocks. Let's see what could happen uh, in the coming days. By the way, Donald Trump didn't said many things about China. Maybe he will do later in the future. But I'm gonna monitor them very very closely. We already see, for example, some big companies, American companies, are starting to falling down, like Pfizer, Microsoft, HP, State Street Bank, General Motors. So it doesn't look great. Some days ago, I bought Philips. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything interesting for now. Okay, okay. Some days ago, I already bought Veolia. Yeah, good stock, good stock. Why I bought it? Veolia, it's a half private, half public French renewable energies company. And given that Europe want to become way more independent to uh, other world, other countries' economic giants like US or China, this company is gaining more relevance because according to the French politics, they want to depend less and less to foreign countries' energy. So quite good news for this company and for this stock. Let's see what else we have. Disney failed. I don't see Bayern good stock, but let's see what will happen later. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, no, I'm not so convinced of this one. Okay, falling. Santander Bank. uh, BYD. Let's see BYD. Okay, if I'm not wrong, BYD say it's BYDDF. Let's launch it and let's wait a couple of minutes or seconds. Okay, okay. What else do we have? Science. Science could be good too. I'm not picking too many stocks because, as you already said, uh, as you already watch on the screen, many of them are falling. So there is a big sell-off, and we have to be very careful to don't buy anything that we will make us lose money very quickly. So for now, I'm just sorting. I'm selecting promising stocks. Let's see what would happen. It failed, but I guess that it's gonna continue falling. So let's see. Because also Europe, it's in the position to do not depend on China. Well, they of course China is gonna become a better partner, but by the end of the day, they are gonna make more to bet for European companies like VW, Mercedes, Renault, or other European manufacturers. So let's see. The model, okay, it's strong on both metrics for go up and going down. What we have signals of go down. Precision is high, it's higher than 50%, and we had a couple of days ago this stock is gonna continue falling, and the power that these stocks might continue falling is higher than the power of going up. So this stock, the stock seems to be that it's gonna fall in the coming days. So not good option. Uh, let's jump it. Let's see science dot de. Okay, let's go to the overview. For now, let's continue exploring. Safran, not bad. Antilles, not bad. Those are European companies. That's why they are Thales. Thales is not so bad. Let's see what is Thales. Thales symbol. HOPA. Okay. It's learning, it's taking some time. Okay. Hoo, not bad. It just jumped. Not bad stock. Okay. Okay. Not too many strong signals, and it's a little bit far from weak signals. Let's see the probabilities. Okay. The power of going up is higher than the power of going down. Not bad. A machine learning model in this serious model in this stock is somewhat decent, but we have couple of signals on both sides, either for going up and going down. So we are in a, but it's weak. It's 40%. It's not so strong. If it would be higher, good. But they are the power of going up or going down. They are somewhat close. I would say 27, 23. It's a little bit ambiguous, unfortunately. But I'm gonna track this one. Saffron, okay, it's science. I'm gonna track it. Okay, good. Saffron. I'm gonna look for saffron. Okay, let's see saffron. Safpa. It's another French stock. If you want, unfortunately, in this deep dive tab, there are no, there are just 200 stock listed. This is of this those stocks comes from my personal portfolio. If you want other companies be listed here, so that you can have live analysis and you can be more, let's say, independent of my portfolio, you can become mecenas, and becoming mecenas you will have this possibility to add any other stock in the deep dive. For example, which companies I don't have here. For example, I don't have too many British companies. I have mainly German, French, and American. So if you want more, let's say, more options available here, you can become mecenas and support this project and have more, let's say, you can put what you would like to have in the app, and I will be glad to implement it. So let's see saffron. Saffron, it was a very promising stock. Unfortunately, it's already expensive. Okay, so we are in the same scenario as science. We have couple of signals of high probability of going up and down. We are in the same situation. Machine learning model works pretty well for going up, but for go down, it didn't have too many matches. So maybe the threshold is very high. I'm gonna put it at 35. I'm gonna relaunch the search. It's gonna be faster because the result is already cached. It's just this parameter that is gonna be updated and is done in the app, but not in the backend. So it should be faster. It should take just some seconds to produce the plots. Here we go. Okay, okay. Now we have results. Well, apparently this model works bad with the going down, but it works pretty well with going up. So what does it mean? Maybe this signal is wrong. According to this model, to capture those signals, so to capture that this stock is gonna fall, This model is gonna mistake, which is good, which is a good news. It means that this signals is very likely that it's a false positive. While on the other side, this signal is quite strong and it's reliable. It's 81%. When was the last signal was 2 days ago. So yeah, it seems that it's a promising stock. The power to going up is higher than the power to going down, and the power to going down is going down. So, and the power to going up might continue going up. So, quite promising stock. I really like it. I'm gonna put it first, and then I'm gonna see Thales, which is HOPA. Not bad. I really like this stock. Thales. Thales is here. Good. Just to give you some visibility, how I'm working right now with my portfolio. Ooh, oh my God, what is this? Oh la la, wow. If we would know this a couple of weeks ago, I would put all my savings here. I would become rich, but it's too late. Unfortunately, I was in holidays. If I would spot this stock here before, I would do everything to put my savings here. Oh my God. Wow, baby. But I have to say that it is late. Now the power of going up and going down, they are almost the same. There are signals to to go down. It makes sense because this stock grew a lot. So maybe there are gonna be some correction. If I'm not wrong, Thales is a company for some for military military goods. So, and given that it's European, uh, so yeah, a lot of business for this company. So the stock just went to the sky. However, machine learning models here for going down, it's weak, but it is approaching to 40%. Of course, this stock is gonna correct someday. It's gonna fall a little bit, uh, but precision of the going up, it's not bad. Mm, I'm gonna look at it closely. 50% return in 1 month. Wow, baby. I'm gonna put it here. I wanna have a close look. Let's see what we have. Sanofi went up. Those are French companies. This is a Brazilian one. Let's see. Let's see what we can find. Vinci. Mm, okay. Many French companies are doing quite well. I really like it. Okay, we already have seen Vinci. Uh-huh. Let's see L'Oreal. If I'm not wrong, it's or the is let's wait some seconds. Let's I'm gonna drag some of them. I already have this stock. I already have this stock. I'm doing good with those German and French stocks since 2 weeks ago, but I missed some of them. I'm gonna drag for now closely. I'm gonna drag HSBC2 so that I'm gonna make my analysis easier. I have too many stocks. Wow. Alstom doing great also. Stellantis. Huh. What else? Repsol. No, no. Maybe it's already loading. Okay, this is L'Oreal. Hmm, not bad. It is in a current upward trend. It's in the green state, clearly a state of positive returns mainly, and it can last 1 month, and it's in the six date. Quite good stock. I really like it. Let's see the probabilities. Go up signals very recently. Yes, machine learning model very high and going down very weak, and its on current power, it's in favor of going up. This is gonna be my next purchase. Where is L'Oreal? Here is L'Oreal. It's gonna be my top one. I'm gonna quite good stock. Now let's see Alstom. Let's see Alstom. If I'm not wrong, is Eilopa. He's running. Okay, here we go. Huh. This stock is particular because it jumps and then it falls and then it jumps again. But uh, let's see what could happen. But before that, it is in the state number one. Here, state number one is a state of high returns, high positive returns, and it might last between 9 and 20 days, and it is in the sixth date. Yeah, yep. It might fall a little bit maybe tomorrow, but then it could go up. Okay, precision is high for going up, but we have a we have a signal just yesterday. Apparently, it mistaken, and the power of going up is higher than power of going down. Quite good stock as well. Then HSBC. Let's see HSBC. We're in HSBC. Okay. Let's search for other stocks. Deutsche Bank. I guess that this stock was going up since many months ago. Slowly. No. This stock could be a good one. I'm gonna put it closely. I'm gonna check it closer. It's a Brazilian stock, Meli. Sanofi. Let's see. Well, then we have crypto. I'm not gonna check crypto. Okay, I think the end stock we are gonna analyze is HSBC. Everything is green. Signals are green. As I expected, this stock was growing without a stop since many months ago. Seems that is stabilizing. We can go for this stock, but I guess that the that power of going up or going down is is high for both. Yeah, as I expected. But the power to well, the precision of going down is weak, so we can rely that the probability that this stock is going down is significant. But we have some signals some couple of days ago. Yeah, it could be a good stock, but how much it won in 1 week? HSBC. It just well, it won 13% in 1 month. Uh, Maybe it's not gonna be so profitable because it's gonna give us weak uh, returns. So I'm gonna check it closely. Maybe I can get 1-2% from this stock, but it's not gonna be a very high priority. Okay, I will stop here. Thank you for your time. If you want more tools, more analysis, more stocks to analyze, become you can become mecenas, but you can do the same analysis with the simple access to Virgo in Asset Explorer. That's all for me. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.